Good morning. Just because of all this COVID-19 stuff that's going on, there's few and far between steam trips. So it comes my bus now. Just quickly, I'm on a jolly outing to try and find the 3 remaining railway foot crossings in Havering. That's the plan. So I'll got to cut this conversation, this talk short, because the bus is coming along. So yes, that's I'm now aboard the 365 bus to Romford. As I was saying, on a sort of quest to find 3 of the
365 to Orchard Village.
3 out of 4 railway foot crossings in Havering. 3 I'm going to try and find is on the overground line between Upminster and Romford. The 4th foot crossing is in Cranham, which is just a few miles away from here. There are a few other railway foot crossings scattered around Greater London. There's one in Enfield, I think. Used to be one in Angleston, Wharf, Charlton. I'm not sure that one's still there. And a couple of others, but I'm going to go for the 3 which are pretty close together in the borough of Havering. I've just arrived at Upminster. Oh, it's just one of the new Class 710s. I thought I might get a chance to ride on the one of the old Class 315s or 317s, but no, it's one of these. Brand spanking new Class 710. So that's this will depart in about 5 minutes, eh?
This is the train to Upminster.
Right now on board the 0841 to Upminster. It's only got one intermediate station, and that's Emerson Park. It's a 30-minute service, so a train runs through these foot crossings about every 15 minutes, by my reckoning. So I've got to make my way now to Upminster on this 0841 and try and spot some of the foot crossings en route that I'm hopefully going to be visiting on the walk back from Upminster to Romford. Let's see. And away we go.
This is the train to Upminster.
That's the main line.
Station, Emerson Park.
That's the main line over there. So we'll very shortly branch to the right, towards the first stop, Emerson Park. This stretch of track, the train's limited to 30 miles per hour. That's about, what, 48 kilometres per hour, approximately. So, just before Emerson Park, will be the first foot crossing. The other 2 foot crossings are after Emerson Park station, according to the map anyway. So. That's foot crossing number 1 there. As we approach Emerson Park station. Just away from Emerson Park.
Station, Upminster.
As the lady said. Normally stretch of track.
Change here for District Line and National Rail Services.
Normally stretch should be the other 2 foot crossings. Let's have a look. I meant to say this is a single line track all the way along here. That's one of them. That's foot crossing number 2. The third foot crossing is quite near Upminster station. Comes foot crossing number 3. You see the railings there? Here we go. There it is. So once I arrive at Upminster, hop off the train, I'm going to make my way by foot to try and locate the foot crossings, and something I wanted to do for some time now. One of a bucket list, as they say. It's coming to Upminster, and there's the underground district line and the Fenchurch Street to Southend, East and Shoeburyness line as well.
Next station, Upminster, where this train terminates.
There's a steam locomotive due along this stretch on the 10th of December. I think it's Mayflower, but of course that could be postponed like many other steamships have been this year. That's the district line train. Here we go, the train will pause here for 5 or 6 minutes before making a return trip to Romford. It's just a one train, there's no passing places along that track, so it's one train that shuttles back and forth. There you
go. Please travel outside the peak times to avoid rush hour. Travel safe. Travel smart, keep apart.
Yeah, so, well, actually, it's...
Platform 1 from the 0852 C2C service to London Fenchurch Street.
Well, it's actually just 2 or 3 minutes before it makes the return trip, so... Yeah, and a sparkling class 710 on the
This train is formed of 8 coaches.
A bit disappointed.
Change at Barking for services to Gospel Oak. Change at West
I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get to see the class 315s or 317s. They're about to be... A lot of them are going to be scrapped, you know, so 40-year-old units now, so it would have been nice to see them.
Change at London Fenchurch Street for the Tower of London.
Why didn't she go on? Yes, the train had just got off on its return trip to Romford. So it just paused just literally for 3 minutes. So. I don't think it's down as the one of the great railway journeys of the world, but hey, it's convenient for people that want to, you know, cut across, you know, country sort of thing from Romford to Upminster. Right, I'm going to take off this ridiculous mask now. I'm on a walkabout now, so no need for this nonsense anymore on my jolly outing. So I'll be walking now from here Upminster to Romford, trying to locate these 3 foot crossings. So let's punch in the coordinates on my mobile phone and see where it leads me. Actually, there's a Greggs over there. I think I might be led over there first of all. Yes, that sounds like a plan. We'll go to Greggs first of all, and then we'll do the foot crossings afterwards. All right, I'm all Gregged up. Let's take the mask off again. Excuse me. Just gonna have a quick bite to eat, and I'll make my way to the first foot crossing. So I'd set off from Upminster station, basically walking parallel with the railway just to my left there. about just over a mile walk to the first foot crossing. So I'm going to do the entire walk from Upminster to Romford. It's about 3.5 miles, I think. I mean, I walk 5 miles a day anyway to my morning walk, so a bit of a busman's holiday for me, but just down there is the river Ingrabourne. Here it is. It's quite picturesque with the weeping willow trees there and the railway bridge in the distance. I'll zoom into it. Yes. There we go. Let's carry on. Quite nice. Approaching the public footpath. I'll have to just check to see when the train is due. A steep slope. Here's the foot crossing. So if I position myself just here so I don't spook the driver, I'm just going to check when the next train is due. Very peaceful and tranquil, apart from the aircraft just flying over. There's actually a train due in a couple of minutes from Upminster. If I've got my bearings right, it's coming from this direction. I'm a bit disorientated at the moment. I'd take a chance and point the camera in that direction, which I think is Upminster. No, that direction's up. I just heard an underground train in the distance, so oh dear, oh well. So I'll point the camera in this direction then. There she goes, all the way to Romford. Please excuse the crappy camera work I've come out without. I'm just using my small camera, but less is more sometimes. Right, so that's foot crossing number 1 ticked off. I guess I better, to complete the experience, I guess I better walk across it. Checking, anything for granted. Here we go. Right, let's move on to the second one now. It's time for another footpath. Maybe this is a footpath that leads to the crossing number 2 looks a bit more promising. I was beginning to wonder if it existed, the second one. I've got a style here. A much more restricted view of the line on this one. Left and right, and we proceed. So I think Romford is that way. Yes, so let's just check when the next train is due. And that will be from Romford. Oh, a very enthusiast cat. Okay, right, the next train is due from this direction from Romford in about 6 minutes. Just hoping the rain holds off. Right, that's the second one ticked off. On to the final one now, heading towards Romford. Got a 2 mile or so walk now to the final foot crossing. It's Emerson Park ahead there. So you're in Hornchurch, or Emerson Park, they don't have pubs, they have micro pubs. Look. Very, very quaint. Nice view there as we go over the road bridge, looking towards Romford. That'd make a great scene this shot for a steam locomotive. Maybe it might be one day. Must be getting pretty close to it now, I think. I can see a sign for a footpath ahead there. Yes, I think this is the one. There we go. This is it, foot crossing number 3. That's looking towards Romford there. I think next train's due in 5 or 6 minutes, I'll have to double check in a minute. And it's looking towards Emerson Park and Upminster. Yeah, a bit of disappointed didn't get to see the class 315s, the 317s. You know, they're 40 years, it was made in 1980, 81, if memory serves. So, 40 years, but a lot of them are going to be scrapped. But so now I've got the new trains with the air conditioning. Obviously, Nice for the passengers. It's a bit further away from the track, don't want to spook the driver. Probably find out I'm pointing the camera in the wrong direction. It won't be the first time. Oh, there you go. Here it is. And here she goes, en route Upminster. At a stately 30 miles per hour. I'm just going to check both ways again. Walk across and to complete the tasks. I need to locate and document the 3 rail foot crossings in London Borough of Havering. As I said earlier on, there's only a few left in Greater London, and 4 of them are in Havering. There's one in Cranham, and I've tempted to go there, but it's a bit of a ball ache to get there. So you've got to walk across the field, and the amount of rain we've had recently, I don't feel inclined to do that. So yeah, I've you know, there used to be foot crossing at name of the place, Ingatestone. Up until a few years ago. That's an underpass now. I've got some great shots of steam locomotives there, but anyway, enough of me waffling on. I'm going to see if I can get a bus back to sunny Collier Road now and edit this video. I've shot all this on my, it's not even in 4K, it's on a point and shoot 1080p Panasonic camera, but you know, it does the job, you know, certainly for this sort of work. Right, so let's walk across one more time. Let's check both directions, even though I know there's nothing due, but don't take anything for granted on this sort of thing. There's we cross. Right, so I'm going to head for home now. Thanks for watching.